Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a good 10-12 days since the BGT is over. I'm sure it was a hard pill to swallow for all Indian fans कि हम हार गए after 10 years in Australia. And I think after 10 years we lost the BGT trophy. So that is how it is. So it's a good time to see and reflect back what went wrong, what is the health of our test cricket, and what are the things we can do in the future. Because अभी इमोशन सेटल डाउन हो चुका है, सबको रिफ्लेक्ट करने का टाइम मिला है. सो अब बहुत बैलेंस पर्सपेक्टिव्स के साथ में इस वीडियो में आपको बताने वाला हूँ. तो पहले देखते हैं कि कहाँ पे थे हम व्हेन गौतम गंभीर टुक ओवर द टेस्ट रेंज. एक तो श्योर शॉट था कि हमारा वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैम्पियनशिप में फाइनल का स्पॉट पे कोई सवाल नहीं था. इट वॉज ऑलमोस्ट 95% गारंटीड. 100% तो कुछ भी गारंटीड नहीं है. वी ओनली हैड टू डिफीट बांग्लादेश, न्यूजीलैंड. बीजीटी अगर हार भी जाते हम तो हो जाता, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली वी लॉस्ट. बट इसमें भी इफ़ यू गो बैक अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ था हमारे पास. बांग्लादेश में तो चलो हम 2-0 से जीत ही गए उनसे, सो वेरी गुड जॉब बाय द इंडियन टीम. उसके बाद जब न्यूजीलैंड का टेस्ट सीरीज शुरू हुआ, फर्स्ट मैच वी गॉट बोल्ड आउट फॉर 46. ओके, ठीक है, होता है. एक बार होता है वैसा. यू माइट हैव मिसरेड द कंडीशंस, दैट्स फाइन. उसके बाद वी वर लीडिंग बाय ऑलमोस्ट 100 रन्स इन द सेकेंड इनिंग्स आफ्टर ट्रेलिंग बाय ऑलमोस्ट 400 रन्स. 4 विकेट्स डाउन, 3 विकेट्स डाउन आई थिंक. उसके बाद सरफराज खान आउट हुए और पूरा प्रोसेशन लग गया सबका. none of our 6, 7, 8 batters, which is KL Rahul, Ravindra Jadeja, I think at that time it was Ravichandran Ashwin, could make a contribution. उधर पे अगर तीन में से किसी एक ने भी 30-40 रन स्कोर कर दिए होते, we would have got a 150, 160, 170 lead. Match could have been different. So that was the first opportunity lost. Second टेस्ट मैच में तो छोड़ो, इट वॉज उतना अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं था हमारे पास. थर्ड टेस्ट मैच में जब हम आए, crucial moment in the last innings, we just needed 140 runs to win. Admitted that was a sprint friendly track, but हमारे बैट्समैन चले ही नहीं. रोहित शर्मा was playing that game as a white ball game, तो उन्होंने उड़ाने की कोशिश की. He got out. He is a much better player than that. यशस्वी जायसवाल played well in that series, could not capitalize in the last innings. ठीक है, बैटिंग इतना घटिया हुआ. We lost our 5 wickets for 28 runs when Sarfaraz Khan, who is supposed to be one of the best players of spin because of domestic में बहुत रन मार के आ रहे थे, he got out to a full toss playing a sweep, caught at deep square leg. So that was the situation. Pant played a brilliant innings. Washington, Jadeja, Ashwin were batting till 9 in that match, I remember. And still you could not make 140 runs. So that was the state of the Indian batting then. Clearly fault lines था. एक था कि against the spinning ball we are not that great. इवन ऑन टर्निंग ट्रैक्स, मतलब आप ऑपोजिशन का स्पिनर्स को भी आप गेम पे लाते हो, बिकॉज टर्निंग ट्रैक्स में भी एक मिचेल सैंटनर भी शेनवान जैसा बॉल करेगा, वैसा ही हुआ. आपके पास स्पिन खेलने का टेम्परमेंट नहीं है, स्किल्स नहीं है, बिकॉज योर टेस्ट बैटर्स डू नॉट प्ले डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट. दैट्स बीन अ प्रॉब्लम. इवन आवर ग्रेट्स डिड नॉट प्ले डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट बिफोर द स्टार्ट ऑफ द होम सीरीज, सो दैट क्लियरली हैड एन इम्पैक्ट. ओवरऑल द बैटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स इन इंडिया हैव गॉन डाउन. Believe it or not. If you did not believe it, wait for Australia to end. Let's see what happened in Australia. We come to Perth, first test match, same story. We got knocked over for around 150, 160. Brilliant spell by the captain, Bumrah. Kept us into the game. हमको एक 40-50 runs का lead मिल गया. Then the innings played by Jaiswal and KL Rahul. Hats off. They batted for almost 50-55 overs. Scored over 200 runs. The match was killed there. There was no hope for Australia. And you saw even a great team like Australia, when you put them under so much pressure, they just open up and they just look like a normal mediocre cricket team. जो नेगेटिव बॉलिंग कर रहे थे वो लोग, मानस लबुशन आके लेग स्टम्प पे वाइट कर रहा है विराट कोहली को, उसको आउट करने का कोशिश ही नहीं कर रहा. दैट वाज द नेगेटिव माइंडसेट ऑफ द टीम. यू कुड हैव पुट देम इनटू दैट माइंडसेट. हाउएवर वी वन बट वेरी वेल. उसके बाद एडिलेड में चलो वन साइडेड डिफीट था, कुछ बोल नहीं सकते हैं. थर्ड मैच में आए गैबा में बारिश ने आपको बचा लिया. ओके, मेलबर्न में क्या इंटरेस्टिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी था. सेकेंड इनिंग्स में 90 for 6 आपने कर दिया अपोजिशन को. उधर पे इफ़ यू हैड टेकन 4 more wickets, knock them over for 130, आपके पास 235 का टारगेट था. यू कुड हैव चेस्ड इट, would have been to 1 up. We lost that game. We lost that crucial one. इनिंग्स वहाँ पे नंबर 10 और 11 आके 20 ओवर बैटिंग कर लिए आपके सामने. एंड इट वॉज सो पुअर दैट यू नीडेड जसप्रीत बुमराह टू कम बैक and get your last wicket. It was such a poor bowling performance over there. Last test match में आए, first innings on even keel very good. Second innings you just needed to score 250 runs lead, हो जाता मैच. उसमें भी हमने अपॉर्चुनिटी गवा दिया. We lost 3-1. So we had opportunities. अगर इसको मैं dispassionately देखूँ तो we had at least 4 good opportunities to win 4 test matches. न्यूजीलैंड के अगेंस्ट 2, ऑस्ट्रेलिया के अगेंस्ट 2. तो 4 में से अगर हम 2 भी जीत जाते तो आई थिंक वी वुड हैव बीन इन द वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप फाइनल. It's a big thing for Indian cricket because we played in the 21 World Test Championship final, 23 we lost both. We have been the dominant test team over the last decade, there's no doubt about it. Obviously last 6 महीने में थोड़ा सा हम down the radar हुए हैं because we are going through a transition right now. So that was the opportunity that we lost. Now what is the future holding for us? We have time to make amends. अभी जून जुलाई में we have a tour to England which is going to be the next big thing in Indian रेड बॉल क्रिकेट. तो इसके लिए अभी जो लीक्स हो रहे हैं बीसीसीआई के एंड से, इन्फॉर्मेशन दैट इज़ कमिंग आउट फ्रॉम द मेन स्ट्रीम मीडिया कि डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट आपने कंपलसरी कर लिया है. ओके, वेरी गुड. हाउ मेनी ऑफ देम आर गोइंग टू प्ले? 23rd जनवरी से आई थिंक द नेक्स्ट राउंड ऑफ रणजी मैचेस इज गोइंग टू बी देयर. Some people have made themselves available. We don't know about the big two, if Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma are going to play or not. I hope they do play because उसमें क्या होता है ना, not only they will benefit by some match practice, बट आपके जो यंगस्टर्स है उनके साथ भी वो जाके मिलेंगे. दे विल शेयर देयर एक्सपीरियंसेस, दे विल शेयर देयर मोमेंट्स. इट विल मेक द होल टीम अ बेटर यूनिट. इमेजिन अ विराट कोहली प्लेइंग फ्रॉम दिल्ली एंड रोहित शर्मा प्लेइंग फ्रॉम मुंबई. द टीम्स विल इम्प्रूव. सो ओवरऑल आपको इम्पैक्ट और क्वालिटी ऑफ क्रिकेट अच्छा देखने को मिलेगा. प्लस दे विल हैव अ वेरी गुड अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि इंडिया का क्रिकेट है कहाँ पे अभी इन द रणजी ट्रॉफी, बिकॉज दैट इज द ब्रीडिंग ग्राउंड फॉर द नेक्स्ट generation of players. So that will also help them decide how to take Indian cricket forward. Help Indian selectors develop a roadmap along with them. I hope everyone plays. That's the first thing I want to see. Second, how do we prepare for England? Now IPL से ख़त्म होते होते मई का एंड हो जाएगा. आपका फर्स्ट मैच है जून का 20th को. So there are 20 to 24 days before you start your England series. I think India is going to go and play over there. So instead of blooding in new players, can you ensure that whoever will be your top 6 or whoever are fighting for those critical spots in the top 6, they go and play for India? That is very important because आपका फ्रेंच प्लेयर्स को छोड़ो, आपका मेन प्लेयर्स को पहले एकोमोडेट होना चाहिए उस कंडीशंस में. दे हैव टू बी एक्लिमेटाइज टू दोज कंडीशंस. उस टाइम में टफेस्ट है मई जून का महीने में बिकॉज फ्रेश पिचेस होता है. इट इज स्टिल अर्ली समर्स इन इंग्लैंड. बॉल मूव करेगा, ट्रेडिशनल इंग्लिश पिचेस होंगे. सो इफ दे कैन स्कोर ओवर देयर, इट्स अ हाई पॉसिबिलिटी दैट दे विल डू वेल अगेंस्ट द मेन इंग्लैंड टीम. इफ दे डू नॉट डू वेल, देन इट्स अ क्लियर कट इंडिकेशन that you need to look past. If they do not play, then please don't pick them. That's the main thing I want to see. Because इधर पे रह के आपको इंग्लैंड का प्रिपरेशन नहीं होगा. Obviously you will get into that red ball वाला game and feel. But to go there and win in England, you need to see everyone playing over there. Now team composition. I've been a firm believer कि आपको नंबर 8 तक बैटिंग चाहिए होता है कोई भी फॉर्मेट में. तो नंबर 7 और 8 एंड यू नीड 5 बॉलर्स. तो नंबर 7 और 8 जेन्युइनली ऑलराउंडर्स हो जाते हैं. नाउ दिस वाज वर्किंग फॉर इंडिया. होम में तो कोई बात ही नहीं था बिकॉज आपके पास अश्विन था, जडेजा थे, अक्षर था, वॉशी था. सो यू कुड प्ले 3 स्पिनर्स एंड बैट टिल 9, और इवन इफ यू वांटेड टू प्ले एन अटैकिंग स्पिनर इन कुलदीप, यू कुड बैट एटलीस्ट टिल 8. सो दैट वाज कवर्ड. नाउ बाहर जाते हुए हमारे साथ तकलीफ क्या हो रहा था. बिफोर दिस वी हैड शार्दुल ठाकुर who could bat at 8 and he could be one of your 4 primary bowlers. He's a good third seamer, if not a third seamer, a fourth seamer. Fourth seamer तो ऑफकोर्स वो अच्छा था. तो आपका adequate bowling resources होता था. So you did not need to rely on your 3-man fast bowlers or 3-man wicket takers. Your 4th and 5th bowler were doing the job for you. But right now that role cannot be played by anyone. Nitish Kumar Reddy is a very good batsman. उनका bowling एक holding bowler, 5th bowler के लिए अच्छा है. He's not going to be the Shardul Thakur who's going to pick you up wickets or keep the pressure up. I think India should move to the strategy of having 4 out-and-out wicket takers in the England series. If everyone is fit and available, I think Sami, Siraj, Bumrah and Kuldeep. This will be my 4 bowlers if the pitch is flat. जो last 2-3 साल का अगर आप trend देखें इंग्लैंड में, they have been producing flat pitches so that their baseball style of play is very dominant over there. They can score quickly. If that happens, we need these 4 bowlers to be fit every match. or at least that should be the combination, and they can pick and choose their personnel in case of workload management or out of form issues. If it does not favor spin, if it's traditional English wickets which will help fast bowlers, then they should go with out and out four pacers. That is my thing. Four wicket taking spinner, four wicket taking bowlers. Then have a guy at number seven who could bat and bowl a bit. So I think in that race you will have multiple names: Washington Sundar, Jadeja, Nitish Kumar Reddy. If I had to pick the team tomorrow, I think Nitish Kumar Reddy is the front runner because he was the best out of these three bats in Australia, whatever we have seen, and let's see what happens in Ranji Trophy. And he can give you some overs with the ball, so he will be that holding guy. So it's okay. Now the question comes with the batting. So last 3-4 years, Indian batting has not been up to the mark. We have not scored 200 for a long time consistently, 200 plus in first innings, which is a big problem. We need our batting so good that at least we will have 300 to 350 runs on the board every inning. This current set of players are not doing it. The spots which will probably be fixed would be Yashasvi Jaiswal at the top of the order. Then you're looking at Rishabh Pant. Rohit Sharma, we don't know. He dropped himself out of the 11. How does he come into the 11? We don't know. Virat Kohli, still there are question marks. And the weakness which got exposed against the moving ball outside the off stump will be more prominent in England because that will be swinging conditions. Luckily for India, they will not face Anderson and Broad, but there are quite a few competent bowlers in England as well. They will have the likes of Jofra Archer, Reddy, who bowls over 90 miles an hour. Chris Oakes might be there. Ollie Atkinson, I think, is the new bowler who has come in, who is also doing well. So there are 3-4 good seamers over there who can exploit these conditions. So over there are a lot of question marks. Dhruv Jurel looks like a guy who can come in from outside and have a lot of contribution. So he can take up number 6. So 1, 5 and 6 looks sort of settled. 2, 3 and 4 are still up for grabs. I don't know the decision on KL Rahul and Shubman Gill. They are flattered to deceive, but Shubman Gill is clearly not your number 3. He can play at number 4 at best, not a number 3 against the moving ball. KL Rahul, we don't know. Then who are going to be the next replacements who come in? So that's a question the selectors need to answer. There are a few names in my mind. I think Sai Sudarshan can be a very good test player in the top 4. They should pick up Himanyu Ishwaran. He has been the best opener in Ranji over the last 5 to 6 years. If Gautam Gambhir has said in press conferences and when he was in the media that we should pick our test team basis on Ranji performances, we should pick him. Simple as that. Devdutt Patikal is a good option. Then Rituraj Gaikwad is there as well. So there are names. Rituraj Gaikwad might get troubled by the moving ball a bit. Devdutt Patikal also did not impress in Australia, but that's one test match. But he's a technically good batsman. So there are names. Let's see who makes the cut. We will have few rounds of Ranji. Then India A will also go over there. So we need young batsmen to come in and give them those 5 test matches in England. And if at least 2 of them even succeed, we have the next generation batting kicking in. Fast bowling, if we do not have Bumrah and Shami, that's going to be a problem. But there are also names over there. Prasadh Krishna looks as a very good bowler. Akashdeep is a good bowler. We will have Avesh, who has done well in first class cricket. Ashdeep Singh, I think, is ready for test cricket. He should get in a chance whenever need be. Harshit Rana has played test cricket, but he needs a lot of more first class experiences to become a world class red ball bowler. Mukesh Kumar can be a very good bowler for English conditions. So let's see, there are names. The bowling talent excites me a lot more than the batting talent, which is a good thing because once you get your bowling in place, it's quicker to make the transition around because you need to take those 20 wickets. But at the same time, we need quality batsmen. Our top 4 has been a big problem over the last 4 to 5 years. Combined, individually they have got runs here and there. We need that top 4 to be solid. If we get back to that, I think we should do well in England, but that's a long way away. Major concerns, captaincy. Who's going to be the next Test captain of India? Looking at Rohit Sharma, he's 38 now. Obviously, with the World Test Championship coming in, you need to look at cycles. So obviously, you can say the next captain should be Bumrah. I absolutely love the fact that a fast bowler will captain India, and he has got the temperament for captaincy as well. He's quite a level-headed guy, cool and calm, understands his body well. Understands how to suss out batsmen and everything. So that's a big tick box. But his back injury, will he be available for every match? That's a big question mark. Or he's such an asset in every format. Do we need him to play every match? I think the answer is no. If we think along those lines, I think we need to take a guy who's going to be available for every match. And the fact that he commands a position in the playing 11 and is relatively young, so that we can look at a long term prospect. I think Rishabh Pant fits that bill right now. Give him the captaincy, make him the full time captain from England itself. We did it with Kohli around 11 years back. It paid benefits. Right now, Rishabh Pant is your best test batsman. He should be the next captain. You can make Jasprit Bumrah the vice captain for 2 to 3 years in case Rishabh is not available. He can be your vice captain and then groom your next leader after Rishabh, which will most likely be a race between Gill and Jaiswal. So that's for the future. Jaiswal is too young right now, and Gill's performance does not merit him to be the next vice captain, at least for the red ball. So yeah, interesting times ahead. I think the England series will tell us a lot about Indian Test cricket, how it is going to be over the decade. So transition is due. It is already in place. So we need to fire back. I think the bowling part looks a bit more sorted. The top order batting is that jigsaw in the puzzle that we need to fix. With that, I will conclude this video. If you have liked it, if you think my video makes a valued addition to you, please do think about liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. And yeah, have a good day. Thank you so much for tuning in.